It's hard not to be hooked on that crystal,
So,
when said crystal is also your fiancé. It feels like a crime to have barrels and not make them breakable. Come on, man. It's Video Games 101. I mean, we all took it. It was a prerequisite. Was that all of them? Nice. Panic shooting saves the day once again. Oh my god, Sonic the Hedgehog, I love your work.
You fought alongside us 3 years ago. We need your help once more.
No! Who's gonna pilot the Cait Sith now?
Reeve.
Oh, what the hell?
That was a close one. Never was good at fighting. Luckily,
Oh, of
I
course.
came out
It was
wearing
the old
green.
man piloting Scottish robot cat who's piloting a robot double of the original pilot routine. Classic. I think I saw that in a Fatty Arbuckle sketch once.
I'm an officer with the World Regenesis Organization. Speak with me if you require any assistance.
I do not trust any group with the word Genesis in the title. And I don't think I have to justify that. Especially not in this world. A wide open room with breakables. I wonder if, yeah, they couldn't even let me finish my sentence before showing up.
Other than the president himself, the only people who knew of Deep Ground's existence were most likely Heidegger, Scarlet, and the head of biochemical research, Hojo.
Wow, so every single Shinra higher-up except for you. Isn't that a coincidence? Usually a turret section will have an ammo count or a heating mechanic to make sure you don't just hold down shoot. Not this game though. Kill them all, Vincent. If you have a revolver, you have to spin it like a cool guy at the appropriate time. It's the law. Not many people know this, but it is in the Canadian Criminal Code. If you don't, you're banished to Saskatchewan, and that's a price no one wants. That is a crazy outfit to pair with a lab coat. Scientist in the streets and avant-garde hooker also in the streets.
Who's asking?
I wish I loved anything as much as the PS2, Xbox, Wii generation loved escort levels.
Thanks.
Oh hell yeah, sick moves, man. Can't hate on anyone who starts a fight like that. I am changing my mind about the flexing man. Aw man, sorry guys, I think I accidentally turned on Devil May Cry. Man, this soundtrack's great, but I don't know if mid-tempo jazz fits the vibe of this terrorist attack. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know we were being invaded by Donkey Kong. I would have laid out some bananas, maybe some bongos. Maybe Evanescence can show up, you know? Fighting these enemies hand to hand really makes me wish this game was a character action game. Vincent's already got the design for it. Could have been a solid DMC ripoff. I take back anything negative about this game. You can play as Ketchi, so it's actually peak. Stop it, you. Jumping out from behind boxes, scaring people. Who do you think you are, Mike Myers? Michael Myers. Not Mike Myers. Mike Myers, the Austin Powers, Shaggy the delicious baby. Michael Myers, the killer. they've done the unthinkable. They actually made Yuffie kind of cool. If you asked me before today, for 20 genres that the Final Fantasy VII spin-off could be, cover shooter would not be one. I don't know that it would even be in my top 50. I don't dislike it, but this just feels weird.
Why are you doing this?
Can you go through the door and then ask?
She'll get through.
We have a limited amount of time. I can't deal with this Kingdom Hearts bullshit right now.
Vincent! You were there? Why couldn't you save her?
I don't even understand why Yuffie's mad. What was her relation to that character? Who gives a shit? Hey, it's character that I know. I clapped because it's character that I know. I like how every main character is dressed in the most extravagant, stupid costumes ever. And Sid just looks like an Australian man who would start a fist fight with a cashier when the McDonald's McFlurry machine doesn't work. That's a lot of guys. Now that's no guys. It's like I don't even need an army behind me. Need a card key. Maybe I missed it back here. Sir, do you have a card key? I didn't think he'd actually have it. Thanks. Maybe it's a dud. It was not a dud. I repeat, it was not a dud. They're giving a lot of items. I think we're getting a boss soon. Oh shit, that's probably her. She's just standing there. Menacingly. Am I playing the game wrong? Is there some mechanic that I'm not using? No? Okay, I guess it's just that this fight is shitty. Jesus Christ, it's like you're fighting a character action boss in a non-character action game. Like I don't even have the proper toolkit to fight her. Who thought this was a good idea? Finally, eat shit. Go back to Lament of Innocence.
Control chaos.
You could almost call it
Yes.
Chaos Control.
If you recall, you had it extracted
Wait, no,
from
that's
your
a
chest
different
by
series with a
Roscoe.
black-haired spiked guy and his blue-haired spiked nemesis. Now this is a boss fight that's more my tempo. This is less my tempo, but it's still okay. Just two personas beating on each other. There are probably people who'd pay good money to watch this. Whoa, what are you doing in there? God damn, I knew Solid Snake would be a bad influence.
In a matter of moments, everything will change. What did you do with Shock?
Do you think they gave him that mask so they wouldn't have to animate his mouth?
Even in a world where fear and despair reign over the heavens,
Now's not the time for a monologue, Yuffie.
where there is shadow, there is always light. That's right! Bask in my rays, evildoers! Feel the radiance of Wutai Super Ninja! Yuffie Kisaragi is back and ready for action!
My brother calls.
He saw a lady in a full Moogle costume and went, yeah, I'm not dealing with this shit. Honestly, I'd probably do the same. I started off thinking that this game was pretty good, but the longer I play it, the more boring it gets. The levels are too long and repetitive, The gameplay loop has lost its charm, and I don't give a single shit about the story. Say what you want about Crisis Core, but it at least kept me engaged. You know what? Fighting this helicopter has cleared it up. It feels like I'm playing Devil May Cry 2 again. And if this video comes out before my Devil May Cry 2 video, then that won't mean a lot, but that game was not a great time. Finally. Getting real tired of this game.
Vincent Valentine. And so we meet again. What?
That's how I feel too, Vincent. I have no clue what's going on.
And so, as a safety measure, I came up with a brilliant plan to transmit my neurodata across the worldwide network.
This game is so stupid. Finally. Dirge of Cerberus really struggling to beat the have a single good boss fight challenge. Oh yeah, so much dumb bullshit was happening that I kind of forgot this was actually a Final Fantasy VII game for a second. Skill issue. No, wait, it was my issue. Nah, it was his. Well, there's no way to play before Crisis, so I guess that's probably the worst game in Final Fantasy VII compilation. It's not even a bad game, it's just so boring. The gameplay drags on and on and on and on, and every boss is a chore rather than a welcome mix-up to the gameplay. The entire game just feels like lost potential. And maybe a remake could do some things, but you'd have to change a lot for me to ever want to play it again.